Hey Joe, it's Folks here. The other day I made this Facebook post inside of the POD Ninjas Facebook group, basically just asking people on a scale of 1 to 10 how confident they feel in the print-on-demand app that they are using to be able to deliver a quality product. And as you read through the comments, some people are super confident, some aren't, right? Some of them are saying 5 to 6, 75 to 80%. This one says an 8. James says 50%, right? The comments are kind of all over the place, right? People are using print-on-demand apps, and most people, honestly, most people commenting are probably pretty new to print-on-demand and don't really know what to expect. And those concerns, I'm sure, can be even more amplified, right? If you are using a print-on-demand company that is based in China, right? Because for the most part, print-on-demand companies are based either in the United States or in China, right? And in this video, we're hopefully going to be able to give you a thorough breakdown on a few different things regarding the print-on-demand companies that would be shipping from China. When it comes to using a print-on-demand company that is based in China, most of the concerns are around either product quality, right? People want to make sure that if it is something that is produced in China, that it is a quality product. People are also concerned about the shipping times, right? If you're shipping something from China to the United States, for example, obviously it's going to take a little longer than if you are using a print-on-demand company based in the USA and shipping to another location in the USA. Sometimes people get concerned about costs with international shipping like that, so we'll break down some of that as well. We're also going to talk about express shipping, right? Some print-on-demand companies do offer express shipping, especially those that are based in China, to make sure that shipping times are a little bit shorter than they normally would be. And then also, people are concerned about customer perceptions, right? If you are creating an online store and then somebody receives something and they can tell it's from China, or maybe it has Chinese writing on the package or something like that, people could get concerned about that if they are buying from a store that they thought was an American company, for example. For this video, we are going to be focusing on 3 different print-on-demand companies. Now, obviously, there are more than 3 that are based in China, but I wanted to pick these 3 because these are 3 that I have used a lot in the past. They are ones that I continuously recommend here on the channel, so I thought it would be good to sort of break these down. These are the 3. We're going to take a look at Printify. As you guys know, Printify is not actually a producer of their own products. They basically connect you to various suppliers all over the world, and they do have some suppliers that are based in China. We'll also take a look at Subliminator, which is an app that is actually based in the Netherlands. However, their factory and all of their products are produced and shipped from China, right? And then the third one is Pillow Profits. Pillow Profits, again, is another print-on-demand company that has been around for a long time, and they ship and produce everything in China. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the same 3 products from all 3 of these apps. All 3 of them have their own version of the hooded blanket, which is a product that I've recommended before here on this channel. It's a product I've had a lot of experience selling, and we're going to be breaking down a whole bunch of different things with these products from these 3 different print-on-demand apps. So before we get started, though, if you think I'm doing a good job, consider liking the video. This helps them to get out there and be shown to new people that might not be able to find my content otherwise. So I appreciate you for doing that. I also really appreciate it as it helps my small channel to grow. Also, consider subscribing. I upload tons of print-on-demand content, and if you're looking for a unique take on print-on-demand and some good content, this could be a good channel for you. Also, if you want some help, check out my free print-on-demand course. It's going to show you exactly how, step by step, to start your Shopify store. The link is down in the description. Also, make sure to join the POD Ninjas Facebook group. Currently, we have over 34,000 members, and it could be a great place for you to get questions answered, see product reviews, and more. Like I said, the link is down in the description. So here on my channel, I make a whole bunch of content about print-on-demand products and apps, and basically sharing my experience with you with print-on-demand. Now, I started print-on-demand back in 2016. I've used print-on-demand apps based in the USA. I've also used Chinese suppliers as well. And I want to, hopefully in this video, give you the information you need. And then at the end, I'll kind of give my opinion and my recommendations, whether it comes to you using a print-on-demand company that's based in the USA or one that's based in China. But when it comes to using a Chinese supplier, right, there are really just two simple pros and cons here, right? The positive is cheaper pricing, right? When you're using a print-on-demand company that is based in China, odds are you are going to pay a cheaper price than if you used one that is based in the USA, right? And when it comes to print-on-demand, margins are super important, right? And that would be a major positive of using a Chinese supplier. Now, obviously, the cons, right, if you are using a Chinese supplier is that the shipping is going to take longer, right? This is just a given, right? And in a world where people are conditioned to 1-day shipping from Amazon or 2-day shipping from Amazon, our customers want their products fast. And I understand the anxiety in new sellers when they are contemplating using an app that might take 2, 3, or even 4 weeks to deliver a product. And hopefully, like I said, through this video today, we'll break some of that down. So the first hooded blanket that we'll look at is from Printify, right? Printify, like I said earlier, is a print-on-demand company that connects you to suppliers all over the world. And Printify has a hooded blanket, and it's fulfilled by a print-on-demand company called ArtSad. This is a company that is based in China, and you can get this product for $47.31 from ArtSad through the Printify app. Now, however, if you do have a premium account, which is a feature within Printify, you can get 20% off of every product that they offer. You can get this product for $36 and some change. I have a coupon code down in the description. If you want to get a free month of Printify Premium, you can. And you can enjoy that cost savings, right? Shipping costs on this product are going to be $8.40, bringing our total cost for this blanket to up over $55. Now, obviously, if you had premium, you would see that discount there. But let's jump into the Printify app and we'll take a look at shipping times and costs and things like that. So here is the ArtSad hooded blanket from Printify. All right, you'll see the $47 price point here. And again, if you do have that premium account, you will get 20% off. Now, one thing to note here, it does say average production time just over 2 days. I did notice that if you click this shipping and more details button, that production time changes. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. Maybe Printify, check that out. But let's just assume that it is the longer, right? 6 days. And then you can see some of the shipping cost down here. It's going to cost $8.40 to ship this product. And honestly, that's a bit steep compared to some of the other options that we're going to look at today. Like I said, if you do have that premium account, it's going to bring your total cost with premium to just over $44, which is, like I said, a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones that we're going to look at today. What I did, because there's not a lot of information here about delivery timeframes, I actually went to ArtSad's website and pulled up some different things because Printify is fulfilling the blanket through ArtSad, right? And you can see right here that they ship everything with EMS, right, which is basically ePacket, which is a shipping method that a lot of companies that are based in China use to ship to countries like the US, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, things like that. You can see that it's going to take 7 to 15 days, right? And if our production time within the Printify app is 6, right, we could potentially have a 21-day from order to delivery to our customers. And I understand that that could be something that would turn you off from using a company like this, right? And hopefully at the end of the video, we'll talk a little bit about how to actually tell your customers that the product could take up to 21 days to get to them. When it comes to quality, I did find this post here inside of the Printify Facebook group, someone saying they received their blanket, they loved it. I've personally never handled one of these blankets in person, so I can't really comment on it, but it seems like they did like the blanket. The print quality looks good. They also said it was really soft, and that is always good because if something is going to take a little bit longer, at least if the quality is really good, when someone receives it, they may not have that many things to complain about. Now, the next blanket that we are going to take a look at is from Pillow Profits. Okay, Pillow Profits offers this hooded blanket just like Printify does. However, this one is going to cost you just $38, and shipping is actually free. free through Pillow Profits. All of their shipping costs are included in the shipping, right? So you're not going to pay anything additional. Your total cost for this blanket is $38. Now, one thing to note is that Pillow Profits is not a free app. You do have to pay for Pillow Profits to have it on your Shopify store, which is something that you're going to have to decide if you want to use it or not because of that cost. And when it comes to the production time and the delivery times, you can see some information here. You can see that production time is listed as 7 to 9 days. So that means that your customer is actually going to have to wait 7 to 9 days just to receive a tracking number from your store, right? So the product's not even going to ship for 7 to 9. And then you can see down here that they have total delivery time through EMS, right, which is that e-packet. So if you're selling to the United States or Canada or United Kingdom or Australia or something like that, you're going to be able to enjoy this time frame here, which is 10 to 15 days. So again, just like with Printify, we're up over 20 days on our overall shipping time, right? And I have, from experience, sold with Pillow Profits a lot. I've found that they are usually well within their order delivery timeframes. And sometimes when people are considering using a Chinese supplier, they don't necessarily trust the timeframes associated with the products. And like I said, in my experience, they do typically ship within this. Now, Pillow Profits also has an express option that you can use on all of your products. Now, one thing to note is you cannot just take a regular order and turn it into an express order. You do have to go into your Pillow Profits app and select Express Product Creation and then create the product from scratch with Express. It's going to cost you an extra $8 per order, but this is going to be shipped with DHL and the shipping time is going to be much faster. And that could cut down on any worries that you may have with using an Asian-based supplier. Now, Printify does not have that express option. Pillow Profits does, and so does Subliminator, which we will look at next. You can see here within the frequently asked questions on Pillow Profits that they have some questions about it. So, what is the Express Line Product Builder? It is separate from the standard where you can get your products shipped via DHL. These will typically arrive to your customers within 4 to 7 business days, which is a massive improvement, right? And these are going to cost you an extra $8 per order, right? So if you're using Pillow Profits, the total cost is $38 plus that $8 express. That's going to bring you to $46, which is equal to Printify, but you're going to get that express option. So if you are concerned, but you really want to sell some of these products and get some of the cost savings associated with using a Chinese supplier, you would be able to use Express and get it to the customer relatively quickly compared to if you were not. When it comes to product quality through Pillow Profits, I have had no complaints. I have used Pillow Profits for a long time. They have always delivered a great product, right? Like most apps, right? Most apps that I talk about here on my channel are going to deliver a quality product for you every time. So from a quality perspective, I wouldn't have any concerns here. The next blanket from Subliminator is going to cost you $36. So this is the cheapest option here. Now, obviously, if you're using Printify Premium, which I talked about earlier, you're going to get this for $36 as well. So that would make them about equal. However, with Subliminator, there is no additional shipping charge. All of their costs are bundled into the product price. And just like Pillow Profits, you're not going to have to pay a shipping charge. So your total cost for this is going to be $36. Now, here's the thing. With Subliminator, it's a free app. Pillow Profits is a paid app. So again, you're going to have to weigh that and make that decision for yourself. But again, you're getting a cheaper cost here. If you were going to use a supplier that was based in the United States for a hooded blanket, you would likely be paying much more than this. I haven't done a ton of research here on the USA suppliers for the hooded blanket. That's because I haven't really sold with them because the pricing of those products make it nearly impossible to be able to mark it up enough to actually make some good margin because the product would be just too expensive, right? But again, when you're trying to pick which suppliers you want to use, whether it's USA or Chinese, just compare the costs, right? And see if you can make it work. And at the end of this video, like I said, I'm going to give you some advice, talk about how you can explain things to customers, and hopefully be able to make your decision a little bit easier. Here is the hooded blanket within the Subliminator app. You can see that it's $36 shipped to these 5 countries here. And then if you're selling to the rest of the world, it's going to be $38. If you scroll down, you can see some shipping timeframes here. Again, shipping is included in the price, right? So you're going to get that standard EMS shipping. You can see that to the USA, it's about 6 to 9 business days. Production time is 2 to 7. So this one actually does have the quickest production and shipping times out of all the apps that we looked at today, right? So if you wanted to just do standard shipping, it looks like Subliminator would be the quickest based on the time frames that the websites have, or that the websites have on the information that the websites have on their website. Now, Subliminator also does have a express option. You can see here that they have it available to the USA. To the rest of the world, they do not have it, and you can get express for just 2 to 3 days. Right? Inside of the Subliminator app, there is some information on how to actually add express shipping. When it comes to express shipping through Subliminator, they do have some information on their website. If you scroll down, you'll see some examples. It's going to cost a different amount depending on the product here. You can see that for a hooded blanket to the USA, it's going to be an additional $10.50. So if you remember, our original cost here on this blanket was $36, plus the 10 is about $46, which is basically in line with the other apps, right? If you remember, Printify with Premium was about $46, Pillow Profits with Express was $46, and now here's Subliminator with Express. They're all about the same, right? Except Printify is going to be standard shipping, not Express, right? If you scroll down, they do have some information on how you can actually make an Express order. You're going to have to do it inside of your dashboard. And again, if you are using Subliminator, I would just recommend you to go through, take a look at some of the different things that they say to do here inside of the app. When it comes to product quality, just like Printify and just like Pillow Profits, I've sold a bunch of products with Subliminator. I've always been pretty happy with the quality. Most of the apps that I talk about here on my channel are going to be apps that I've tried and I've reviewed their products and that I think they are quality. You can see some reviews here on the Pillow Profits app showing what the blanket looks like. Again, really good print quality. It looks super soft. If we scroll down, you can see some other ones here. Overall, it seems like people do like this product, and like I said, I have sold this product in the past. I've even reviewed it here on my YouTube channel, and it is something that I think is a good quality product. So here's my take on it all, right? When it comes to product quality, I don't think you're going to see any worse quality from a print-on-demand company if they are based in China. At least that's been my experience. I would recommend you, though, if you are concerned, to just spend the money and order yourself a sample. But like I said, for the most part, I have been pretty impressed every time I get a sample from a company like one of the ones I talked about today. When it comes to shipping times, right? I don't think it's as big of a deal as some people who are new to print on demand might think, right? I think for the most part, a lot of people are super spoiled with Amazon and fast shipping, and for the most part, I think customers are going to be pretty okay with it. At least that's been my experience, right? Of course, there's people that reach out and they say, hey, I ordered my thing 5 days ago. I haven't received a tracking number. What's up, right? Or, hey, I received the tracking number and I have not received any updates, right? Or the product is taking a long time to ship. What's going on, right? Of course, people have said that. Of course, I receive support emails like that. But the vast majority of people just say nothing at all, and they just wait for their product, right? When it comes to express shipping, I honestly haven't added express shipping to a lot of my orders, mainly because, like I always say, print on demand is about margins. I recommend Facebook ads in order to protect those margins so I can still make a good profit on every sale after my ad costs. I tend not to do express. I have in the past added an express option as an upsell for customers. That's not really going to be something that I have time in this video to talk about in depth, but it is something I've done in the past. And then customer perceptions, right? I want to talk a little bit about how to actually explain this on your website, because a lot of times people are going to say things like, hey, should I mention that the product is made in China, right? I don't necessarily think you have to, right? If the product wasn't made in China, you wouldn't even really ask the question, right? Or you wouldn't even really think about it, right? If it was just made in the USA, you'd probably want to, right? Because you can say it's made in the USA, but you can do whatever you want. You can add something in your menu, right? You can do like about our business or something like that, and you can mention that you use suppliers all over the world, and then you can list the different countries that you ship from if you want. But I don't think like on your product page you need to put in like big letters product ships from China, right? I don't think you need to do that. When it comes to Another thing to think about is how you are writing about shipping times. Now, the worst thing you can do, and I see this a lot when I review stores, is people will just write in their product description, please allow 2 to 4 weeks for delivery, right? That's the worst thing you can ever write, because when someone reads that, they are going to instantly be turned off, right? And I can tell you from experience in my personal life, right now, we are in the process of ordering some new furniture for the house, and a lot of the places that we're ordering from have long shipping times, and I hate when I go to a store and online and I really like the furniture, whatever it is, and then I see 2 to 4 week shipping, right? It just kind of turns me off and makes me go look elsewhere to try to find the product. Now, when you're doing this, there's better ways to write this, right? Here's some examples, right? You could literally put something like this on your store, right? Production. You could say something like, hey, our business is an on-demand business model, which means we don't actually produce the product until you purchase it. So for that reason, please allow 4 to 7 business days for a tracking number, or 4 to 9 business days for a tracking number, or something like that. Then about shipping, right? You can say once your product is produced, it will begin to make its way towards you. And shipping times are quoted by the carrier as taking up to 15 business days to arrive. You can even write something like they can take 4 to 12 business days, or 4 to 15 business days, or whatever you're comfortable with. But the point here is you're breaking it up and you're making it seem human, right? You're making it seem like it is a normal thing, right? Oh, this business is an on-demand business model. I have to wait 4 to 9 days for a tracking number because they're making it for me, right? And then, 4 to 12 business days, depending on my location, is a good quote from the carrier. But what you did, right, is if you did 4 to 7 business days for tracking number, and then up to 15 for delivery once it ships, right, that's 22 business days. That's really like 26, 27 real days, right, which is probably going to give you enough time there. And if anybody ever questions you after ordering, you can just simply refer them to that, let them know how many business days it's been since they placed their order, and then say, hey, you know what, if it goes another 12 business days, right, by, give them the date, right, let's say it's April 28th, right, send us an email back and we'll check on it again. And then if they keep on pestering you, just give them, like a discount code or something. Say, hey, you know what, we're really sorry about this. This is kind of abnormal for our business. We are under immense pressure right now from all of the orders that we're getting, and we are a small business. We really appreciate your support, and we want to offer you, 20% off on your next order due to the inconvenience, or something like that, right? Make it human. In all, I really don't think using a Chinese supplier is anything to be super worried about. Of course, you want to make sure that it is a good supplier for the most part. I think that most of them are. That's kind of the main difference between print on demand and, drop shipping, right? If you're going to drop ship from AliExpress or something like that, you're not actually using like a real company, right? These are real companies that have, a business structure. They have owners. They have an invested interest in making sure that you actually get your product. And for the most part, I think you can be confident in that. You're just going to have to manage your customers' expectations a little bit, and also your own when it comes to your own biases that are caused by Amazon and the super quick shipping that they have, right? So hopefully this video did help. If it did, drop a like, and let me know down in the comments if you're using a USA app or a Chinese app. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.